Perrysburg also on that list of school districts closing because of the incoming weather. But before that announcement was official, our Kaylee Kirby was on the road with the superintendent. She joins us now live in studio. And Kaylee, you got a firsthand look at what goes into making that call.
Yeah, Jeff, weather forecasts like this one present a real challenge for superintendents like Perrysburg's Tom Hosler. And because we're still waiting on the snow, Chris has told us that most of the areas around Toledo should see 6 inches of it by Wednesday, 4 p.m. And as you can see at the bottom of your screen, we mentioned that that's a risk that most superintendents have decided they'd rather not take.
It is one of the most really stressful situations making that decision, because you can't cancel school because of an inch of snow or 2 inches of snow. And at the same time, you don't want to put children in harm's way.
Tonight, the roads are as clear as can be. But after Wednesday, superintendents like Tom Hosler will be driving around the district to determine how the rest of the week will play out.
But if I can't see the roads, if they haven't been plowed or touched, that's a real concern for us.
And while superintendents are out testing those road conditions, there's a lot to consider.
How are those students going to navigate walking up to a mile home? And so sidewalks won't be cleared. Are they going to go into the street to walk?
But that's just part of it. Take River Road, for example.
This is a tricky road. So this is part of the route that I take. The speeds here are 50, 55 miles an hour. And there's hills and some twists and turns, and there's some drives.
Those twists and turns await a number of other superintendents who haven't made the call yet. But like Hosler, they'll be faced with a decision that will affect the entire district.
It's also important to note that all of these districts are different and conditions can vary in each of them, although Hosler says many of the superintendents are constantly communicating.
Kaylee, we've learned throughout this pandemic that virtual learning is something that everybody had to do at one point or another. So why are the districts opting to close rather than move to virtual schooling?
Yeah, to put it simply, snow days are more random and the decisions are often made within 24 hours or so. Hosler says teachers don't really have enough time to move all their stuff online. And there's also the possibility that students aren't able to log on because they don't keep their devices like they did at the beginning of the pandemic. Jeff?